Mrs. Sуванаи, today was your first rehearsal with Sofia Philharmonic. What is your impressions from the orchestra?
I think it's a wonderful hall, no? With the all wooden hall. And actually this piece is very often played string orchestra version. So this time we tried with woodwinds. So several places we are surprised, but very nice, friendly orchestra and nice atmosphere.
Please tell us about the piece that you will perform together with Bulgarian pianist Evgeny Vuzhanov, double concerto by Mendelssohn Bartholdy.
You know, this piece is a very special, first of all. I mean, violin and piano with orchestra is, you don't see very often, you don't hear very often. Also, he composed when he was very, very young. And also what we are going to play for these winds, with winds and timpani, also the score was discovered much later. And I think this is very, very exciting to find something new always. I'm very happy to play with Sofia Philharmonic in the Sofia concert hall.
Why did you choose the violin as your future?
You know, I am from non-musical family, but apparently when I was very, not young, but very little, I was always very sensitive to the sound, and I had a piano at home. But one day my mother took me to the violin lessons where, you know, many kids play. I just touched the instrument and I didn't give it back when I was 2. So the teacher says, maybe 2 years old is too little, so come back when you turn 3. So I went back when I was 3. So that's how I started.
How many hours to play do you rehearse?
It depends.
It depends on the work.
Depends on the work, and of course, I must say, when I was a teenager, I was practicing a lot, because first of all, it interests me a lot, and I was so happy to discover many things, many repertoire. And also I started to go to the international competitions. Then you can communicate through the music. Through the music, you don't speak the language, but you know, you certainly feel from the audience also. And so, of course, when I'm interested, I would spend more time, and I would eliminate other things to do. So, I was quite normal kids. To do many things. I did ballet, I did, went to school and play volleyball even, or to cook, or to sew, you know, all those kind of things. But at one point, I said, I have no time. I want to play more. I want to practice more. And so, yeah, for me, the time was so precious to touch with that was my teenage time. Now, of course, you have to be careful physically also. You know, you change, and traveling and having jet lag and those kind of things. Of course, that requires many different physical vitality besides playing and practicing. And so the way you're practicing changes. Not only playing, but practicing in the head also is very important. Practicing of, you know, having an imagination without touching anything is very important. And so, but of course, somehow, whatever I do is connected to music. So it's hard to say how many hours I would practice, but actually I'm very lucky to feel that I'm so close to the music, to the arts. because it's all connected, and it's very, even after the COVID time, you feel this is a so human way of living.
Do you have a favorite piece for violin, which is closest to your heart, and do you want every day to play, maybe?
You know, as a profession, I shouldn't reject things that I don't like. Standard repertoire, romantic, late romantic, but also I play modern music also, because this is a very different, you know, field. But what I like is the interaction with the composers, so I can actually go back. So how of the Bach time or Mozart time that I was speaking to, you know, the living composers, how the mind goes. I like operas too. I like piano music also, repertoire very much, and yeah, even the ballet music is also, you know, wonderful. I can't say.
What advice do you have for a young violin player?
I don't teach, so it's very hard to say. But if you're any kind of profession you want to do as a profession, or if you want to spend lifelong, I think you have to have a good method. This is very important. And then if you have a technique, then you have a way to express. For younger generation, I would recommend to have a very good technique. And of course, it's not only that, but later on, if you have a bad technique, to change the bad technique is taking so much time. So I think to have a good school and to have a good education, and not only playing. But actually very busy being a musician, no?
Your next projects, your next concerts after Sofia concert?
After the Sofia concert, I think we play this piece with Evgeny in Yomiuri Nippon Symphony Orchestra next month. Also, this piece is not often played there. So we'll do the same version with the winds. So very much looking forward to it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.